Made me dumber. Modoma.
Who wants to
Mo
mark the
Doma.
robot?
I think DBM will mark the robots for us.
Well,
It
there
didn't
was a
seem
mark on the
to.
robot that I was going towards, so I don't know if somebody marked it or DBM did.
Maybe I was in it, because did anybody else get into a robot?
I didn't make it.
Okay, because maybe that was the one I, because I didn't see symbols on the other two robots, but I couldn't tell if people were in.
Where the orange circle is, there was a robot right in between it and that dead robot, and that's pretty much where my bones are.
So, um, saw a little bit of it. There's
Okay.
two things you don't want to stand in. That would be when he does actually you'll see two like kind of large brownish circles. One's going to be around him. One is going to be around a player. And then he's going to jump up in the air and then land. He's going to jump up out of one circle and land in the other. You don't want to be in either one when he takes off or lands, because that does a whole bunch of damage. If you get gigavolt charge on you, you need to break line of sight for the rest of the raid until that drops off. I marked where there are rocks on the far side. There's like two rocks on either side, so you may want to kind of head that way rather than there's one here that's marked with the orange circle. So you want to put yourself behind it so you can't see the raid until that charge drops off. He will summon spark bots. I believe it's 3 at a time. They will fixate on somebody and chase them around. They can be crowd controlled. I don't know that they can be sheeped or hexed, but they can be stunned, freeze trapped, slowed, whatever. They are constantly casting not real significant damage while they're wandering around, but you don't want them to catch you. He will also cast Shrink. When he casts Shrink, you become very small. Your fellow raid mates can stomp on you and trample you. So, try not to be near somebody most of the time so you don't get stepped on. And while you are shrunk, you can hop into one of those spark bots and disable them. The way the spark bots get disabled is there will be 5, I think it's 5 buttons show up on your screen. They're different icons, but each one is a different color. So there's red, purple, green, yellow, blue. And the tricky part is that you can't see the icon for the button that you're supposed to push over your head. Only other players can see it. So ideally, it would be good to have 1 or 2 people that are on voice, so we have a backup person, call out for the bots. The bots should get an icon over their head. So we can say, orange bot, press yellow, and you press the button. Yeah, don't push random buttons. Like, like Val says, um, it'll be one icon at a time. You press one button at a time. When you press 3 correctly, you'll get another button that will shut down the bot. We have 45 seconds to shut down all 3 bots every time somebody hops into one. If you watch the Fat Boss video, the bots kind of went into one area, kind of marked it with the X, so that they were all together for that. I don't know. I am not the person to call out the bots because I'll be healing and I can't really watch.
I will.
Okay. So whether you want to do, one bot, one button, and then the next bot, you know what I'm saying? So do the first icon for all 3 bots, and then the second icon for all 3 bots, and then I don't know. We'll figure
Yep.
that part out.
So Val, if you're dead, you can't see. You have to be in a robot to see the other robot's symbols above them.
Oh,
That's in
really?
heroic.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That's
only
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 heroic.
somebody in a
Everybody can
robot
see
can
'em.
call it. That's the
That's
way I
only-
understood it.
That's only in heroic mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I thought it was in this one too. Sorry.
In everybody but the person in the bot can see the icon over the bot's head.
Oh, okay.
You can't see your own bot's icon. You can see the
Yeah.
other 2 bots.
I just
but
thought
you
the bots were the
yours.
only ones that could see any of the icons, though.
No.
Ah, there we go.
It should be everybody should.
Okay, so like I was going towards that bot. That's the one I could get into. Is that what you're saying?
If you were shrunk, you could get into a bot.
Okay, the one that was marked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping DBM marks all the bots, and then we can just use the marks. Otherwise, Bran, can you mark the bots too?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. There's the jumping up in the air thing. There's the Sparkbot thing. There's a Gigavolt charge thing. Tanks, you need to be swapping with, what is that?
8 stacks for the
Electroshock. Yeah.
or if one of us gets shrunk.
Yeah. Hopefully that won't happen. It's not supposed to happen to tanks, but I think because
It can. It's even
I
in the
invited
description.
Belle during the fight and it brought her in. So I don't know.
Under high tinker Mechatork, if you look under tanks, it explicitly says, "Be prepared to taunt Mechatork if your co-tank is affected by charge or shrunk."
Oh no.
So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, we have enough plate wearers that maybe, like Frey
long
or
as-
Bell or
As
Hammer.
long as nobody's got too many stacks, it should be all right.
Yeah. And then if we get to phase 2, then he goes flying up in the air. We can't really hit him, and he starts summoning a whole mass of explosive sheep. You need to get away from the sheep. There will be an orange swirly on the ground, so you know to get away from them. But they will explode, and then they shoot fire in all directions. You don't want to get hit by the fire because it leaves a really nasty dot. And then eventually he'll come back down, and phase 1 starts all over again. Except we get more spark bots. He'll summon, instead of 1 at a time, he'll summon 2 at a time, and we get explosive sheep. So once phase 3 starts, we're pretty much, it's DPS race to the end. I think that was most things.
Sounds about right.
So anyway.
have any ads or anything. We got the cannon, but we don't have to kill it, right?
No.
The spark bots are enough ads, I think.
As far-
Yeah.
Ooh, I put my fish goggles on.
And-
Did you see that bubble? So other people can see the bubble when you have your
Yeah.
fish goggles on.
And don't bother trying to kill the spark bots because they take barely any damage. The only way to get rid of the spark bots is to shut them down by a shrunk person getting inside of them. So
Or
if you
wait
have
2 expansions.
yeah.
Yeah.
So or just make sure you're staying away from them. I'll try and put like my earthbind totem and stuff down.
It's like we're taking my bubbles.
No. There it comes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You face the pinnacle of Gnomic technology! Let's see how you handle this little gizmo! Ask for it!
And you do not want to
Ouch.
be in line of
As
that.
And as I'm running away from it, I get hit with it.
I got him.
Oh yeah, I forgot the blast.
Try. Someone
Trey
in
and
the
Sarah. He hasn't shrunk anybody yet.
back? Oh, okay. I just saw it stop moving.
Landing area!
He will summon 3 bots and then he will shrink.
Ah,
Got him.
Casting tranquility. Well, I was.
If you can, try not to bring the spark bots towards the boss.
Well, you need to hide.
I just saw it. Crap.
4, 3,
Not with me!
1.
Let's cut you down to
Here comes the world enlarger. I'm shrunk, so you're gonna have to grab him.
Shrunk too. Going for green. This Val, I'm in
All right,
green.
I'm in blue.
I'm down.
Green is a wrench. Red wrench.
Stone people.
Got it.
Green is a green spring.
Square is
Got
a
it.
purple.
Purple.
Green
Square is
is
a what?
Green, purple.
purple.
We got to do them all at the same time, guys.
Blue,
Yeah,
purple.
just let Bran call it out.
I'm
Yeah,
in
it's
square and I still didn't hear it.
Square purple.
Thank you.
Moon is
I
red.
guess it's blue.
Square is blue. Moon is blue. Square is red.
target terminated!
Moon is still blue.
One down.
Target terminated!
I got the boss.
Moon is purple.
To stay grounded!
I got Gigavolt charged. I'm gonna grab him.
I just wipe
It's
it.
a-
Allow me to introduce a
I won't give up.
favorite of mine. Ask for it!
I apologize because I think I had the Gigavolt. I missed it. Didn't see it.
4, 3,
Target terminated!
Hey, we got rid of some scrap bots at least. Or spark bots.
You don't have to run back.
I have many,
Yeah, there's a
many
lot going on in that fight.
Unfortunately for our
Mhm.
friends,
And they included the tanks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get off easy this time.
I'm gonna stone one of the tanks.
I was gonna say, do we want Bell to switch to tank too? Just because Demon Hunters do about the same DPS either way, so. Silence.
It's cool with me. I don't care.
Is this thing on?
I mean, I
I'm ju-
can. It's just a couple clicks.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if having a third tank for such eventualities as getting gigavolt charge or being shrunk,
Or both at the
or
same
both, which is what happened there. Play got the charge and Steel got shrunk.
Well, it
Like,
would be
oh,
nice
we have no
to
tanks
you know
now.
get smacked in the face and get hit with a 72k punch and not die,
Well, yeah,
because you know that happened last time.
yeah, yeah. That's the other thing. That blast. What is that called?
Bluster cannon.
Yeah. The-
It wasn't even a blast. I just got hit with a melee punch and he just hit me for 72k.
I might have been in a robot, and Flame might have been dead at that point too.
What did you
That
say?
is entirely possible.
Cat
Did you
needs
insult
to
him?
eat.
I did. That's why he hit me.
Cat is easily distracted today.
I'm Stony
Did
and
you-
Steel.
Did Cat find a laser pointer and some catnip?
No catnip.
No, that sounds like fun.
But the TV's actually the laser pointer because I've been watching the Food Network channel, so it's kind of my laser pointer.
Oh, I mean, you could find technically catnip on the Food Channel. Just saying,
Oh,
because I have.
yeah.
What are they cooking?
Right now it is on diners, drive-ins, and dives, and they're making ice cream.
That's such a good
Oh,
show.
yummy.
Yeah.
They did one around Texas, and that's actually how I found out about a couple places down in San Antonio and Houston that I want to go to. One of them does like a 6-foot wide pizza, and there's another one that does like a 5-pound cinnamon roll.
See, I want to find the one where they do like the gigantic tenderloin, like huge.
The tomahawk steak, right? That one.
I saw one of those.
Oh
in-
no, the
in
tomahawk
the
steak.
grocery store.
We can get tomahawk steaks here. Those are amazing.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is a
there's a
ribeye
place
with like
here
a
that does it.
4-foot bone on it.
They are amazing. They do a lot of them out at Arrowhead for tailgating. That I can't wait for fall.
There's a place outside Dallas that does it, I think, but it's like a 5-hour drive for us from Austin, and I want to go, but they only do it like Friday nights after like 4 p.m., which is like means an all-day drive for us. And I'm just kind of going, an all-day drive for $100 steak, is that really worth it?
Well, sometimes yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also kind of going, I want I want to try this barbecue place called Snows out in Lexington, I think it is. And that's also
Yeah,
another
that's near
hour
Don
drive, and they're
Box.
only out open on Saturday mornings, which means we have to get up really kind of early to go there. So
Yeah, there's a lot of places, you know, that are, you know, Saturdays, maybe Sundays only, that you have to get there at the ass crack and get in line and hope for the best.
Hey, I at least got you to one of the joints,
Oh, I ran into the cannon. Damn it.
one of the Triple D joints up here.
Yes, ma'am. Got me some dumplings.
I got the boss.
Now I'm going to try to get Belle possibly next week, by the way, girl. Get you into Casino El Camino.
They do make good burgers.
Oh, awesome burgers.
As long as you're not, as long as you're willing to wait.
Good.
At the boss.
And you got gigavolt charge. I got the boss again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm shrunk.
God,
She
I'm
grab
shrunk.
him back.
I'm
shrunk.
getting into a bot. They're
Yellow's
all
and
green at the moment.
Green is
I'm
yellow.
in moon. I'm just gonna die.
Moon is purple. Green is red.
Good.
Moon is green is blue.
Moon is what?
Green.
It's green. And you can
Purple
see 'em when
hearts.
you're dead.
Moon is
Moon
red.
is red.
I'm back.
I wasn't fast
First
enough.
cannon, look out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die.
You're gonna die in there. You are gonna die. So have any of you guys tried the plant-based Beyond Burger yet?
And you're charged. Run away. Good part about the stacks is they drop off pretty much immediately. As long as they've hit you once.
Yeah, that's what. It changes whenever he hits a new target.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a lot of robots. Did we not get them all destroyed last time?
No.
There's one up.
Oh.
Does he get a buff when he goes through those robots?
No, but
Green
that
is
does
yellow.
stun you.
Robot.
Green is
Green,
yellow.
yellow.
Oh, ration.
Yeah,
Go
green
hide
is-
behind a
Gold is
rock.
yellow.
Okay, green is purple. Green is blue. Skull is yellow.
What color am I?
Are you skull? You're yellow.
I'm Skull, yeah.
Red now. Blue now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. At least I'm useful even though I'm dead.
He's almost down to, he's 64%.
Yeah.
Isn't the next one at
You
40?
guys did really good this time.
Yeah, the next phase is 40 after this, right? I think. Or is it 60-40?
60-30?
40.
40 is the last phase.
Oh, okay.
But then he hits harder.
Yes, he has a 30% speed buff or something.
Mammoth.
Then he
And
really
he does
controls
everything
you.
more.
Why can't I mount? Because I'm a mercenary.
Wah, wah.
How come Karen
Yeah.
can
That's,
mount?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's why I was like waiting for her to pop her.
Hey, quit moving.
We all need you.
Stop moving.
let's grab your
Just for
butt.
that move. Race around.
We wants to grab your butt, tree.
They want to.
Ah.
They want to hug you, tree. They want to be tree huggers.
Absolutely.
I can mount everything except my mammoth.
Oh my.
Yeah.
My mammoth and my winter spring, I couldn't mount, but I got my Vulpine, whatever you want to call it.
I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
He's got a noise player just for a phone to make it sound like he's got a call.
It's called a phone.
I've
Make him ring without
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Just let me die and get it
Dad.
over with.
more to go.
Oh, he's
Oh,
coming
he's
up the
coming up
stairs.
Oh, where's oh, God.
Shit.
Oh, good.
No, he's
Oh, no,
not.
we can make it through the spikes.
Oh,
Run away.
no.
Get our feast.
Quick, flea
I'm
mecha, gnome king
Okay,
mecha.
we're good.
I need a few minutes, guys.
Whoopsie. Sorry about that.
It came in.
Well, while we're waiting for Val, if you haven't watched the video, you might want to go watch the video.
And if you get shrunk and get into a robot, make sure you make a note of which robot you're in, whether it's got a moon, a square, or a star, or an egg.
Where's the video?
Wow,
I
head.
see. Yeah, that
I had a weak aura alert that was right in front of my skull. So
Oh, that sucks.
I just imported this one. I need to go in because the alerts are huge.
What do I tell Google? Wowhead.
I just
something?
linked it in Discord.
Okay, thank you. I gotta turn the
What
volume
did we
down.
get him to? 60 something? Second
Yep.
pull? Or second real pull.
I would just ask if we keep chat clear so that we can call out who needs to run, and only one person should be calling out the robots unless for some reason that person is
Hello and
incapable
welcome
of
to the
doing
Fat
it.
Boss Guide to High Tinker Mechatalk in the Battle of Dazara Lore. So this awesome
We have 45
fight
seconds,
is likely to be your
so
real first
we
test
have
in the instance.
plenty
as
of
its mechanics
time
are pretty
if we just
unforgiving,
do
and you
it
need to rely quite a bit on radio
systematically.
communication. Let's jump
Is it
in
the
with
first
basics.
video
So
on
take sure to
that
keep an eye on the
page
boss's electro.
that says High Tinker Mechatork
Yes.
VOD/heroic?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
There, see if that one works.
Shock strike stacks. Each melee hit the boss does deals an additional amount of nature damage, and this additional damage stacks if he hits the same target. So you want to taunt to reset it, roughly around the 8 stack mark. For everyone to watch out for is the Buster Cannon. This projectile is shot out at the location of a random player after a cast. If you're hit, it deals massive damage, followed by a very nasty dot. If healers aren't quick to top you, you'll definitely die shortly after getting hit. Keep an eye on the boss throughout the fight and be ready to dodge it whenever it's cast. Also to watch out for is Blast Off. The boss will create 2 targeting zones, one around him and one on a random ranged player. After the cast, he'll deal a large amount of damage to players within 10 yards of him, and an even larger amount of damage to anyone within the ranged targeting circle. This also just deals a moderate amount of flat raid 1 damage. Just move from both targeting circles and healers top up the damage. We assigned a cooldown for each cast. Also to make sure you track is the Gigavolt charge debuffs. This debuff is applied to 3
Good
rounds.
God, look at all the shit on this dude's screen.
Light ticking damage for 15 seconds. When it expires, it applies a stronger debuff to all players within line of sight. If all 3 players let the debuff expire within line of sight of the raid, you'll very quickly wipe to the raid damage of the dot. Fortunately, there are multiple rock piles within the corners of the room. You want to run behind these with the debuff before it times out to make it safe. Whilst each player should really look to go behind their own rock pile, it is worth mentioning that rock piles towards the docks have multiple formations to hide behind. So if 2 people do go to the same side, you should still be able to only get hit by your own debuff. Now on Heroic, throughout the fight, Mechatalk will cast Wormhole Generator on a random player. This can overlap with the of the room if you're targeted by the generator. So players with the debuffs all these bots in, and when they land, they'll fixate a random player and slowly move. There's a small amount of unavoidable damage to random players in the raid. Now these bots can be crowd controlled in most ways.
Sorry about that.
Which significantly reduces the duration of crowd control. So you need to kill these bots before they get to that stage, but they take 99% less damage from spells and attacks. Fortunately, the boss does help you out with this after he has spawned 3 Spark bots by casting World Enlarger. This will shrink 3 random players in 5 buttons. You need to enter only other shrunk players and other robots know what your code is, as it is displayed 1 button at a time above your head. So all 3 players need to communicate to let each other know what their code is all at the same time. There is a few ways that this can be done, notably many weak current moment experience with these weak auras or add-ons, so we're just simply going to explain how we did it. You will then the square robot, you are yellow. The cross robot, you are also yellow. And then you'll be asking what his own is. Once he knows what his is, he'll push that button, and then it's normal. You need to do this throughout the entire fight to keep these bots under control.
Okay, I didn't get shit from that dude because he's talked
which
so
on top of not
fast.
getting the robots
So
even self-destruct is a really, really bad thing to do. As well as
Sorry,
these robots,
I'm
just
back.
take your time. You have 45 seconds to give each other
you
3
guys
bits of
watching the
information.
strap
Just take it chill and you'll be fine. Once you manage to get the hang of that, you will get the boss of
yeah, I was trying to keep up.
face, you'll still continue to apply
I can generally keep up with the fast grit or Scottish
Once you manage
accent,
to periodically.
Oh,
usually
Fat
talks
Boss.
the damn thing.
There's another one that's
The
really
worst thing
good
about this
too.
final phase is that instead of
Let
spawning
me, you want me
one
to switch
robot
over
at
and
a
find out?
time, final part of the encounter.
It's okay. I mean,
do
I'm
try and
good,
alleviate
guys.
There's one that talks. She's so much easier to listen to, and she explains stuff the same and not as excited as he gets.
Okay. Yeah, if you put it in, I can tell Google.
Yeah, here a sec.
Hey, Belle.
Yo.
Hey, I'm thinking we might going to try to come to Austin or go to Austin next week. A lot of this depends on how my ablation goes on Friday, but I think if everything goes well, Monday and Tuesday we're going to go to Lake Charles because we've got free hotel rooms, comps. and then night home, and then maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Austin. But if we do go, we're going to stay at the DoubleTree. Basically, it's 290 and 35, but 35 north, like going towards Round Rock. You know where that one is?
Steve, did you get it?
290 and 35 north.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, because most of our friends that I want to see, I'd like to meet Belle, but my friends Shauna and Nikki, they just bought a house in Pflugerville, and then our other friends that we want to see are in the Valley area of North Austin, Lake Austin area.
Oh, Lake Austin. Yeah, that's not going to be that close to where you are.
No, I know, but it's still, I'm used to, I kind of judge things on Houston driving.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like, I can drive through 4 states.
Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is a guide to the High Tinker Mechatorque raid boss in Battle of Dazar'alor on normal and heroic difficulty. This is the first Horde story encounter, so Alliance will get race changed into Horde races for this guy. We don't get too many gnome-themed fights thanks to electroshock strikes. That resets and then fire after a few seconds. You don't want any of what he's selling in that pushes down with even Gigavolt Charge, which explodes after a while with Gigavolt Blast. Take that out of line of sight of the raid, or else you'll zap a dot onto them. Don't forget. He'll also shrink a few players on you. You'll be trampled, which is a 1 second.
When she does her guides. The other guy, it's like the longer he talks, the faster he talks.
There's somebody on YouTube that does like literally minute long guides to the fights, and it is so easy to understand. Literally, in and out, done in a minute.
Don't stand in the bed. Do this, do that.
Yeah, like everything is summed up in less than a minute, and it makes it so easy to understand.
Hey, Balin, you ready?
Oh, another thing, as I saw in the last round, if 2 of you get the bomb, don't go to the same rock.
Oh yeah, that's a bad
No.
thing.
But there are positions that have double rocks. Where is it?
Yes.
There's one over there that has a double rock just in case.
Yeah, the yellow and the
sides towards
green
the
and
dock.
the blue and
Yep,
the
there it
purple.
is.
I got Balin away.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
And try not to get too crazy spread out, because I was running
Yeah.
in circles trying to reach everybody. See if you can frost trap that robot there. See.
No, it said immune.
Sal Luna.
I'm going green.
I went orange.
Got the boss.
First cannon.
Yep, that's what that was.
Got him.
Shrink in 6.
4, 3, 2,
Damn it.
1.
I'll be right back.
Shrunk.
Oh, that's both tanks.
I'm in diamond.
Oh no.
I
I'm not
have
shrunk.
no idea which one
I'm in pink.
They're not marked.
I'm in moon.
Valin in pink.
I need somebody to taunt
Cat,
first.
Cat, purple. Val, yellow. Flay, red. Thank you. Val, red. Cat, green. Flay, purple. Flay, green. Cat, blue. Bell, you're still purple.
I did the wrong one and I got spit out. I got the ball. Or not.
Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine. One down and a taste of
Ow, that was rough.
superior gnomic artillery.
4, 3,
12 stacks of that
More to go.
charge is not fun.
No.
I'm shrunk, going into skull.
Blue,
I'd advise you to stay
Skull's blue.
yellow.
Skull's yellow.
I can't tell.
Purple.
I'm
Skull's
not
purple.
marked.
What's the moon? Oh, thank you. Are we white?
Yeah.
Looks like
Yes, we
Hurry up and get back
front
on
to back.
map 4.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what color to do.
I think we were all telling Skull
Yeah.
first.
That's what I mean by let one person call for until each one is done.
Something keeps shooting at us. Is that the cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blast cannon? So is there any way to avoid that?
Yes. Don't be in front of him.
If
He'll
you
turn it
see-
around in
yeah,
person too.
Yeah.
He
If you see
says
the big blue ball pointing at you, sidestep.
Yeah, he says something.
Something about shocking or something.
I'd advise you to stay grounded.
That's
Yes.
life advice. If you see a big blue ball staring at you, sidestep.
It seemed like I was running all over the place and I was still getting hit by it.
Well, the spark
bots, too.
bots, if you get in their circle, they will stun you.
Yeah, I know that one.
And the stun
But-
bots shoot something too.
Yeah, something's getting
Yeah, they do a little zap, but it's really not a lot of damage. The
Question.
more important thing is to stay out of their circle.
Question regarding the robots. Are we trying to drive them anywhere?
Sorry,
or
Belle.
trying to hit the code?
Well, actually,
Or is that not important?
Can you drive
well,
them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
yeah, I would move them to where I put the X. Try and get them all there, because
Okay.
if like what happened with Flay, he hit the wrong button, and so he got zapped out. That way, that kind of takes them out of the where everybody else is. Plus, that'll help us know which bots have been taken out, because there will be a time where we'll have more bots than we can disable. So we can at least move the ones that we can control out of the field of battle.
So you said take you to the red X?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the blast cannon, he will turn towards the player and blast. You need to get out from in front of that because it puts a really nasty dot on you that is almost impossible to heal through.
So, backup in case I get shrunk again will be.
Sarah seemed to be doing okay with that.
With calling them out, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
you're
if I'm
easy
dead,
to hear.
or if I'm not capable.
Last time I could only see Skull, I couldn't see the other ones. But it's best for me to only call out when I'm dead, because when I'm healing, I'm not even looking at anything else except everybody's health.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Although
okay,
maybe Hammer
so-
can do it. Could be
Yeah.
the backup if Hammer's still awake.
Huh? Yeah.
He is ready.
What do you want me to do? Back up
happened to
what?
Steve?
Fish down there.
Your Neo's
Call
backup
out?
if he can't call out for robots.
Okay.
Steve dead? We leaving him dead?
He
dead.
died and then said he had to get up.
Okay. Well, we can leave him dead. Do full. Not like we're gonna win on this one.
We might get this.
5,
Pretty much.
4,
If that's what it takes.
2, 1.
I've calculated your odds of survival. They are not in your favor. Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
Cannon.
Run into the nipple.
Oh, grounded must be the chart.
Yeah, Gnomish
Oh,
artillery
somebody's
is
got
the bomb.
something and it run away.
Grab the boss back.
Watch the cannon.
Ration in play.
4, 3, 2, 1.
People
Valley
are
shrunk.
shrunk?
Going for green.
Green
Got the
is
boss.
purple. Green is red. Green is yellow.
Still got him at the moment.
Where is green? Sorry, no, that's not square.
Ration, you're green.
I'm
Rash is
into
purple.
blue.
Flay, you're blue.
Rash is blue. Play is blue. Purple. Red.
Oops.
Oh, I just took a shot. That's my bad.
Got the ball. Nope. Why isn't taunt working?
I had just taunted him because I died, came back.
Oh, we got blowy uppy stuff.
Then you're gonna die.
Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine. Have a taste of superior gnomish artillery.
Oh, I saw it that time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I got
I'm
shrunk.
going to one.
I'm in blue.
Square's green. Red. Yellow. Una is green. Purple. Yellow.
Thank you.
I'm dead.
One down. More to go.
You almost had him by yourself, Una.
Yeah, because I was in the bot till the last minute. That's the only reason.
I was gonna say I wouldn't even come out. I think, nah, I like it in here.
This is a fun fight.
Just so much going on all at once.
Yeah.
Seems to be this whole raid or this whole game. Don't you think? They have a lot going on in the raid.
I actually like the quest chain. The main quest chain.
Yeah.
So much story in it.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
That's okay. We got another wipe in while you were gone.
Well, I figured since I came back to a dead body at the top of the stairs.
70%.
Cookies are up.
Oh, thank you.
Would Frey or Val want to go heals?
I can try.
Problem is, I pretty much can't move and heal, so I'm not very effective at all with this.
I'm just looking to see. Okay, so it's all right. So I can do it sword and shield. Okay.
Yeah.
That was nice, Neil, how you called us by name because I did not see a symbol over myself last time.
Yeah, it seems like some of them are getting symbols and others I can't see symbols. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird.
because they're there and then they go away.
I think if more of the bots show up, they might start getting shuffled.
And I did see the big white ball this time, so
Do not go into the light.
I did not.
Give me just a minute.
Oh, what'd you get? Girl.
A camouflaged snark.
It's one of the 25 fish.
Yeah,
Is
I've
that
only
what-
gotten
That's a
one.
great name for a fish.
Is that when you throw shade at somebody and they just can't see it for what it is?
I think
fish
so.
over there on the
I'm
stairs.
thinking that's a pretty good thing.
Somebody's gonna go try to get
There
it.
you go, Tree.
Thank you, cat.
I told you it's like being on catnip and squirrel.
We call it ooh shiny syndrome.
Yeah.
Jiggle the keys.
So when he says something about how about some gnomish artillery or the latest, that's when he's gonna do that big blast, and you don't want to be in front of him. I wonder if it would be easier to keep him at one end or the other and move him after the bots spawn.
Well, you don't want to be beyond the rocks. Kind of center is better because if you're
Yeah.
otherwise you're going to blast the.
My WoW just dropped dead on me, so give me a second to get back.
All right.
So I went downstairs just a little bit ago when I was gone entirely too long. Sorry. And Pete's playing with the new Echo 5. And, well, actually, it's the Echo 4 that he put. We have the Echo 4 facing the living room and a Google Home Hub right behind it facing the kitchen. So I can watch YouTube videos on cooking because I got a sous vide setup. So I want to be able to watch videos. And that way I can tell Google to play whatever from the Google Play through the house speakers. And I go down the stairs and he had started Lil Jon, Lil Wayne, whatever. Turned down for what? And the next thing I know, we're both dancing like idiots. Going down on what? Go down on what? You know, JJ Watts.
No idea who you're talking about.
Number 99.
I know Belle said she was trying to get back in.
For some reason, like my computer is just not liking me right this second. So, like,
Now it says you're offline. It wasn't showing you offline before.
And I do know
I'm
who
having
you're
some
talking
massive
about,
WoW
Steve.
connectivity issues.
All right, here goes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I've calculated your odds of survival. They are not in your favor. Let's see how you handle this little gizmo. Have a taste of superior gnomish artillery. I'd advise you to stay grounded.
Got him.
Hammer and pray.
I need to get closer.
Got him.
Get it. Got him.
Gonna blow up in a corner over here or something.
Shrinking 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's it for me.
Intro.
Rash red.
See you guys Thursday, man.
Rash blue.
I'm the
Rash
moon.
green. Flay red. Purple. Green. And we missed somebody.
I'm going behind the back one.
Can someone taunt? Thank you.
Gonna blow.
All right, I'm unable to heal for some reason.
Got him.
I am shrunk.
I
Heals.
did.
Rash red. Blue. Fray yellow. Red. Green. Rash green. Someone tell me, please.
Blue. Yellow. Red.
Hot death.
I will throw out one request for the person calling. If you could prioritize the other tank, that would help me a lot.
Sure. I went for the first person that popped up.
I know. I had a feeling, but I was like, oh crap.
I didn't pay attention to that. Sorry.
Well, it didn't occur to me until I was like, oh crap, I've got a lot of stacks. I don't know if I'm gonna live.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that if a tank gets hit or a healer.
Was that better for heals or no?
I don't know.
I stayed alive.
I haven't done that in
longer.
a long time, so.
Something went wonky with my UI and none of my mouse overs were working.
Oh.
This is the raid, right? Not the dungeon.
Yes.
Okay. So I was like, if this is the dungeon, holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh, the dungeon's not much better.
Oh yeah, it took us all night to get one boss down. And
I
the
just
new
gotta
dungeon.
point this out to everybody. In the last one, I actually beat Flay in healing.
What? The what? Probably because you stayed alive longer.
Exactly.
Or you
Not
weren't
on-
lightning.
How come our gear scores are so low? Mine's at 380.
Mine's at
What's the damage? Can you put that up, Steel?
Did you change out something?
No.
Because mine's exactly the same as it was.
That's the damage taken. I took more damage too. Jeez. Oh, it's because I know why now. Because Flay kept getting all. He'd have to hide behind rocks and get shrunk a lot. So you were buried. That makes more sense now.
No.
Okay, I like that better.
How weird.
Wait, what?
I think I have one pull left in me on this dude.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I just am
He's
not
up to it.
feeling it tonight.
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
I've got some dailies, a couple of dailies still to knock out. And oh, by the way, wasn't there somebody who did Inscription that could do the contracts?
Not yet. We can't.
Not for the new
Oh,
ones.
yeah. Requires
Oh,
exercise,
not-
I think.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm just not going to worry about it because I'm not. I don't. I mean, I've got more than enough money. I just don't want to
Say,
spend.
suck it up and
$5.
spend your money in tightwad.
If you do the, I mean, it really didn't take me that long.
5,
No.
4, 3, 2.
Oops, sorry.
They are not in your favor. Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
Watch the cannon. Una and Frey.
I'm going through the nipples.
I'm out of range.
Got the ball.
Thank you. Got the boss.
Cat and Flay. Shrink coming up.
I'm shrunk.
Me too.
Steels and Moon.
Steel, red,
Moon is in green.
blue.
What happened?
I was telling Steel. Frey, red.
I still only got 2.
I said green. Steel, green.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
One down, more to go.
I got the boss.
I'd advise you to stay grounded.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, Frey.
Can anybody take the boss?
Yep, I'm trying.
Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
I just seem to had all the damn robots on me.
Yeah. I just had the gig vault and I didn't want to nuke everybody.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Neo is shrunk.
I'm shrunk. But do I continue healing or just?
I'm in X.
Cat green.
Get in a bot.
Okay.
Cat purple. Cat red.
Destroying. And it kicked me out.
And
Right
I'm in blue.
I took
Sarah,
a
put
face
green.
plant.
Purple.
Got the boss.
Someone tell me, please.
Blue. Green.
I'm in the square, so
Brown.
green.
You're blue, Sarah.
What am I, red?
Blue.
Okay.
Purple.
Charged. Running for cover.
Eat a cookie or something, Flake, because I can't reach.
Can't.
Oh, those bots suck.
But they're so cute.
Now, see, if they just left us alliance, we'd have no problem.
4, 3, 2.
But no, gotta have lazy writing.
Yeah,
So when the
I
horde,
shrunk again.
so when the horde does this, do they get turned into
No,
alliance?
they don't.
No, they fight different bosses.
I'm in moon.
Purple. Red. Green.
I'm face down, ass up.
I would say Tree was shrunk, but I didn't see her in a bot.
Yeah, I was trying to find one. I ran into you and died.
Oh no.
Well.
I think that's enough punishment.
We know how the fight kind of works up to that point now.
Opening portal.
Hey, it's 1% less than the last time.
Oh, it won't let me portal. It won't let me portal us out.
Just hit the what you call it, the
You can talk to
Pterodact-
the pterodax over there.
It'll take you outside of the dungeon and everything.
Oh no, that's a pain in the ass.
Do you mean the
Or you can
royal
hearth.
pterodactyl?
What was that, man?
The royal
Well,
pterodactyl.
thank you guys. That was fun.
Yeah, it was
Thank
fun.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
So,
Fun.
the
Thanks,
question
guys.
is whether we want to come back on Thursday. While we still have the lockout. There
vote
is
no.
also the challenge of 2 other raids.